What's up guys, Fury TV here, and we're back with another episode of Poker Hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
Kelly peeling from the big deuce 3 in the same suit, and what a flop we have here. 9, 4, 5, 2 hearts. Kelly opening his straight flush draw. Aaron with 2 overs and the flush draw, having opened from +1. And he decides to check back on this board. Oh my word. Have you seen a sicker hand? Straight flush versus nut flush. We are playing Texas Hold'em. These guys need to get themselves over to a cash game. Bad beats galore. 60k bet from Kelly into Aaron, who now holds the nuts, and he's bet 60. She's bet 16 to 65 on a card that should favour him. He does make the call. Deuce on at the end. Let's see how much acting goes on in this pot. Both cannot wait to get their chips in. Okay, he's going to size pretty big here, I think. She's targeting ace-X a lot. There we go, 175, just a shade under the pot. Now Aaron will do his best acting job before jamming. And when he gets snapped, he's going to assume he's won. There's no way he's thinking she has a straight flush. This is a sickening hand. He does move it all in. She gets it in.
Wow, you're a pro. That's it. I got it. That's like what the fuck? I got it. I got it. He's like GG. He's like GG. See ya. Get out of here. No tea time.
That was fun.
Of course. This turn. Here we go.
Gaston from the big blind, King Jack of Hearts.
Don't look for. I can beat the
He's taking it 3-way. She does bet and is going to get called in 2 spots. Gaston can easily have a king or a 4. The way this is played out. River 6. I like to see Gaston put out a bet now. And he's going to do just that. 3 million, 2.9, pardon me. Flick it in. Full double up for Diane, up to 15 million. We rejoin the feature table to find, wow, what a pot this is going off.
Oh baby, Mattis.
So we're going to assume Gaston's opened and they've both peeled and it's probably gone check through, right, Ludo? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Look at the size.
No, actually, it must be limped. Gaston's limped the button because look at the pot size.
Yeah, you're right. He's limped, yeah.
And then it's all going to kick off on the turn.
Like,
let him value bet worse than the river. Let him bluff. Let him catch a draw if he's got some combo draws raised.
If he's got like 9-10 or something, like 9-5 of spades or something, like you're gonna have to let him bluff it on the river.
Well, she does re-raise.
But like this is gonna work out because Mattis has got an 8. But usually, I'm saying like if Mattis has like 9-5 of spades here, he's gonna just bin it because he could be dead.
Right.
Well, not dead with 9-5 of spades, you know what I mean? But some sort of like straight draw, flush draw, whatever.
Well, she limped from the small, so she would have
Yeah, she's alright. Okay, I keep assuming that the button opened for some reason, but the button limped.
Yeah. 6 on the end.
If any at all.
Wow, she rips in for over pot.
Oh, I'm loving that. She's pretty sure that he's got an 8, and she's
Yeah.
right, and is going to be able to fold an 8? That is the question. If he folds here, good fold. Let's see if Mattis can find the fold, because it is over the pot. It's just over pot. So if you assume that there's no bluffs, I think you've probably got to fold. Good fold from Mattis.
You play the aces like that.
Good fold.
Yeah, I think they got a bit too greedy there and shoved the whole Kabuna in.
Yeah.
The whole lot went in.
You can see in half an hour.
Nasty hand on the small blind. Nasty, nasty.
Just let this one go, Ludo.
Yeah, you got to just give it. I know you want to like be balanced and all this kind of stuff. That's incredible. Mattis is actually so strong here because Dave's got 2 unders.
2 unders to the pocket
Impossible.
4s.
You think that's impossible? Obviously it's not, but you know what I mean. Just a check with pocket 4s.
Ace 7 3. Both players now have a pair. Day checks. Mattas will bet his 4s. Pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, Dave
And
now,
get called by worse, as we see here.
Dave now has to kind of call. Made a pair.
6 on the turn gives Mattas a gut shot towards go with his pair.
I wonder if Mattis will just do something here, like maybe he'll just keep it simple, just check. But I was thinking he might do something funky. Oh,
The deuce of spades on the end gives Dan 2 pair. Mattas.
maybe it's a good time for Mattis to bluff with this hand if Day makes it like 550k, 600k. Mattis has now got a very good hand to bluff with, even
Spade and a 4.
Yeah.
Well, spade and 2 4s, sorry. Lucky
Yeah.
she does bet 500k.
Go for it, Mattis. Make it 2 million.
Blocks the straights. Has a spade. Can, of course, just fold as well, Ludo.
Yeah, I don't think there's any bluffs here.
Hi.
Does just let it go.
Is there a shot clock in play?
And I was about to say that you heard the dealer give a 5-second warning. Shot clock is now in play as we are in the money. The Million South America main event.
I'm loving that. Shot clock will definitely speed up the game.
Kelly with 9s. Action falls around to her in the small blind. She's going to raise it up this time. And gagging deep with King Jack of Hearts. Expecting just a flat here. It's a very nice hand to play in position.
Heads up.
And we see King Jack 9. What a flop for this blind on blind encounter. Kelly with bottom set, Gagan deep with top 2 pair. Fireworks are sure to occur.
Bet 375.
Kelly bets 375. Gagan with the option now, whether just flat call here and let her continue to bluff in his eyes. Or does he raise now? 2 spades on board. A lot of scary cards could kill some of his action here. He does make the call. Both players funking for a brick on the turn. Seven of spades may slow things down here. As I still expect Kelly to bet her set. Gagan deep. Or just flat call now, again with top 2. Kelly's gone small, 600,000. Interesting sizing. Again, of course, calls with that top 2 pair. Red 6 on the end. Kelly checks. Hoping to elicit a bet from Gagan deep. Top 2 pairs. Got to feel very confident he has the best hand. There's no way I think he expects Kelly to check a better hand than this. 2.9 million chips in the pot. I like to see him go with a big sizing here. But she did bet twice. Wow, he's checked back. Incredible that he has not lost more chips in this pot. I think that's exactly what Kelly's thinking. How have I not won more here? No. At least she did win the pot. I see in the Twitch chat, Flow Junkie asking how many people are signed up for the 25k. I don't have the exact number, but I know the answer is not a huge amount. Not like last year, when we had a pretty big field in that event. This year, I gather the 25k is very small. Tenner 10-3. Well, this is gonna be fireworks between these two. Kelly defends with 10-7. Mark open 10-9. Wow, it's gone check on this flop. 6 on the turn. Split unlikely. Kelly cutting out. Well, pretty big bet. I like this sizing. Just under 2/3 pot. Again, Mark has a lot of showdown value when he checks back this flop, you would expect. So when she bets, she has to go bigger to target that. Little does she know, she's betting into the dominating 10-9. Given you bet the 5-2 early, you'd expect him to bet, and he flops strong. And wow, that is a deathly card. The only saving grace for Mark is that the flush draw on the turn has completed. Kelly praying that's what Mark has made with top 4 house. And well, he makes a swift call. He's lost a lot less in this pot than he was supposed to. If he bet this flop, this would have been a very big pot.
I guess I did misplay. I lost the minimum. He's not going anywhere. I know. Where are you?
208 now remain as Kelly makes it 425 from under the gun with pocket 5s.
Hold. Hold.
Diego King Jack off on the button. Definitely a spot you can 3-bet against Kelly, given how active she is. And it looks like that's what he's doing, picking out 2 of those black chips. They're 500k a piece. And Goes 1.2 million. Don't mind this sizing. He's only playing 30 bigs. Doesn't have to go quite as big as if they were deeper. It's the first time she's been 3-bet, I believe, all day. Is she just going to give it some credit? No, she's going to take a flop. 3 million chips as we see this flop.
Heads up.
King, deuce, deuce. Diego flops best here. This is a flop he's going to want to attack a lot as the 3-better pre. But this time he decides to check it back. And that is good night for him. Kelly turns 5s full. Checks it once again. Is Diego now going to bet?
1 million.
1 million is the bet. And I'd prefer to see Kelly lead this turn, to be honest. Diego having 3-bet and check back this flop. You'd expect him to attack it a lot, so it does tend to suggest he has a hand. She calls the 1 million. He may get away from this if she checks the river. He may just try and take it to showdown. Especially on a club. Queen of clubs it is. And he does check back, and yet again she's not really got full value in one of these spots.
5 full of deuces.
Diego lives to fight. I think,
you know, like we've been watching her for 2 days, being very deliberate about all the decisions. And
can she play back on this board?
I mean, who can watch this and say that poker is not sport? You know, you've got the switch.
A lot of people I can think of. Do you want me to start naming them? And how long have you got?
I don't
the master of answering the rhetorical question.
Who can say these are not two athletes in the prime of their...
Oh, don't get him started again, for God's sake.
In the prime of their careers.
She's changed up her game. She hasn't got a strong enough hand to cool down with. Oh, okay, that's a call. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, how much better a card can she have hopes of seeing on the turn? Top pair now and the flush draw. Now she can go back into check call mode.
We'll see how quickly he checks here.
I mean, that was an out of position float with her. Don't make no mistake. She had nothing. She was planning something on the turn.
By the way, under the heading of Jacob.
Well, that's all she could have been doing, Barney.
Yeah.
This takes heart.
Yeah. He doesn't switch off. I mean, I love the way he plays it.
It might not be hard. It might be stubbornness.
Their styles are so well set up for a great heads-up match because they've got opposite styles, haven't they? And a lot of it is card dependent. But now, you know, I think she was planning to do a check raise on the turn, and now she can just call because she's hit kind of like the ultimate bingo card on the turn for her.
I think from her point of view, if she goes for the check raise, she doesn't give him the opportunity to lose his entire stack on the river.
This is a give up. I say he gives up this time because you know she called on that 2-diamond board. You know, she called again on the turn when the diamond came. What does he think he's going to get her off on the river?
Look at the color of his ears right now, Barney. I think he's determined. He's committed to a strategy.
Well, for a start off, she could have a flush.
Yeah, but I actually I actually think he's
well,
kind
it fits the story.
I actually think it's very, very important to him to get a bluff.
Oh, he has to bet really big.
After getting a bluff called, I think there's something else at work here.
He's overbet the pot here. He's overbet the pot.
I think she's going to find this call. quicker than the last one.
It's unbelievable if she does make this call and loses, how quick these people have switched without a cooler at all.
Is this a harder or easier decision than the ace high?
It's an easier one.
Yeah.
Because it's going to do her less damage if she's wrong. And
well, it's a huge bet, but just in terms of...
And the 10 doesn't look that scary. It doesn't really fit.
He would never have made this bet with hitting a 10 on the river, would he?
No.
I mean, it would be great if he could.
No, he'd have been delighted to hit the 10 and checked.
No, he probably would have valued it, but you know, he would have bet.
Well,
like,
okay.
You know what? If she found the call with the ace jack, I think she's finding this call too, isn't she?
Now I think she's folding. Now I've decided she's
because
folding.
she sat back in her chair.
I don't think.
And because she's only just got these chips.
It's because of the 7-8.
I think there's absolutely no chance she's folding. Yeah.
No, I think she's calling. The game just keeps on changing, and you keep seeing new things.
So
Still looks the same to me. That may explain quite a lot.
here she is showing something that has not been shown much before.
You
I
know,
hope
I mean,
she, whether she calls or folds, I hope she doesn't do it. Okay, 1 minute. So I don't know what Jacob had for lunch, but we are going to find out at some point.
Who's put her on the clock?
It can only be that Jacob's put her on the clock, and
how did he do that without
That's what I
lowering the
want to
hoodie?
know.
Does he wiggle his ears to
No, I mean, you know, weird things happen sometimes. I mean, people get
You
put
know,
on-
Yes,
oh,
there
well,
you go.
well
Yeah, yeah.
played.
putting on the clock didn't help. That's he didn't think that she had the hand that strong. He thought he was getting her off ace high, and that's a great call.
Look
You
at
know,
that
this
crowd
is
out
a
here.
great-